This old woman appears to be dead. There is a key card on the body that looks like it opens a locker somewhere. If you need help exploring the Ebon Hawk, access the map screen by pressing N. This blast door is magnetically sealed.
Oh, is it
Cannot
just?
be opened. This is the talking to other characters. Note that some responses may furthermore, certain skills, powers, and attributes may modify. 3CFD is malfunctioning. If you repair 3CFD, success. 3CFD is now a member of your party. To change which party member you control, click on their portrait or press Tab. Later, when you have more companions, you can... Sensor droids emerged from this box when you opened it. These droids will make for excellent target practice. Use the weapon from this container to attack the droids. You can equip a weapon from the equips. Change your target by pressing. To continue combat training, open the metal box again, and more sensor droids will appear. If you encounter a difficult lock on a container or door, you can use a security tunnel to lock.
Okay.
This is the main hold. This is the main hold. You can hear a banging noise coming from the other side of the door to this storage compartment, but the door is sealed shut and cannot be opened from the outside. Your security skill is too low to open this footlocker. However, you... Sometimes bashing or blowing open a container will break some of... This is the medical room. You have found med packs. You can use one to stabilize the condition of the human lying on the bed. The med pack can stabilize your condition. Success! You are stabilized. To recover fully, you will require... This lift will take you to the outer hull of the Ebon Hawk, where you will find many parts and mines. This is the utility lift. This is the cargo hold. This is the engine. This door is damaged and cannot be opened with your security skill or by bashing it.
Okay.
This is the... You can use this lift.
Why are there mines on the outside of the spaceship? Bacon, welcome in.
Don't forget to explore the other side of the Ebon Hawk. This is the port side of the Ebon. The bubbles ahead indicate mines that you've detected automatically with your... Approach mines carefully. They will blow up and damage you if you get too close.
That's understandable.
You can use your demolition skill to either disable... Recovering mines requires a higher demolition skill than disabling them. But you get to keep the mine, which you can then use to set as a trap for enemies or... You can use the explosive device in this missile to blow open the engine room door inside the Ebon Hawk. This will give you access to the hyperdrive. After you plant a mine, back away quickly so that you do not take damage.
That's where I've been going wrong all these years.
This is the starboard side of the Ebon Hawk. This open hatch has some parts that will be useful for getting main power restored. This busted engine port has some needed parts for the Ebon Hawk's hyperdrive. Take the parts here back down below to get main power restored.
I do like the fact that the game tries not to box you in.
The store is damaged and cannot be opened with your security skill or by bashing it. Use a log to open the store. This is the engine room. The starboard engine is badly damaged. Fixing it won't be possible. The hyperdrive is suffering badly. You won't be able to make the jump. However, you should be able to rig the hyperdrive to restore primary power. Success. The hyperdrive is online. Primary power is restored. Only one step remains. Return to the galaxy map. This is the main hold. This is the cockpit. You can now plot a course to the project.
Well, the Ebon Hawk's fucked. Maybe. Be young in humor.
The sensors show the door to the storage compartment is being sliced. There is someone, or something, else alive on the Ebon Hawk.
HK. I might not actually be using T3 in this run. Because I will be the skill monkey.
Awake.
Oh, my defense is gonna be for shit in this run. Oh god, this is gonna be a nightmare.
Find what you're looking for amongst the dead? Yes, I had hoped as much. I slept here too long and could not awaken. It may be I reached out unconsciously, and your mind must have been a willing one, or perhaps you have been trained for such things. Close to death. Yes, closer than I'd like. You have the smell of the KOTOR tank about you. How do you feel?
I don't know.
I confess I know little more than you do. I do not know where here is. I do recall rescuing you. The Republic ship you were on was attacked, and you were the only survivor. A result of your Jedi training, no doubt. Your stance, your walk tells me you are a Jedi. Your walk is heavy. You carry something that weighs you down. I do not know. I was removed from the events of the world as I slept. A survey of the surroundings may provide the answers we seek. The ship we arrived in, the Ebon Hawk, must still be in this place. We should recover it and leave. We were attacked once, and I fear our attackers will not give up the hunt so easily. Without transport, weapons, and information, they will find us easy prey indeed.
Right.
You may wish to extend your... I do not know. Very well. I leave you to the explorations of this place.
There we go. Started on my journey. Like, look at how many feats I got free in this build. Yep, already shifted down out of... I don't know how much buffing I'll be doing because I'm not actually using physical attacks. Oh yeah. Only problem is 8 strength, 8 dex.
Emergency lockdown is in effect. Turbolifts have been sealed to contain. Emergency lockdown overridden.
This game is gonna be a fucking nightmare until such time as I start getting my force powers. Maybe.
Emergency lockdown is in effect. Turbolifts have been sealed to contain.
Actually, no. Okay, signing laser 1-7. One day.
This is the exit, but it is sealed. Strange. In my visions, it was open.
I installed an override switch to... I secured the stealth field generator inside one of the footlockers in the security storage room. If I have the specs right, the interface field should be effective against the droid's sensors. All I need to do is equip the belt, and some skill with stealth in order to use it. As long as I don't get too close to the droids, they shouldn't detect me. If any more droids start malfunctioning, the belt should I'd rather shut them down than destroy them. I want to find out how these droids are being sabotaged. Maybe even turn them against whoever's sabotaging them.
Be careful. There is much energy in the room beyond, yet it stems from nothing that lives. Can you not sense them? Reach out. Cast aside your sight. Cast aside what you see, and instead reach out with your perceptions. Ah, you can feel them. The droids you cannot perceive, but the small oscillations of energy, that you can feel, echoing outwards. Ah, you hear it. It is faint, but it is there. It is the Force, you feel. It has not been so long as for you to forget. Do not turn away from... Come. I shall guide...
There we go. It takes about 90 seconds for force to regenerate between fights. I'm definitely taking the feat to increase that speed at level 4. I meant to be sneaking past these. I just realized. Why can't I just kill him? Now I think I only need security 13 because that opens any lock in the game. Cheers, bacon. It is a pineapple and passion fruit hard cider. It's very yummy. 3K needed. Ah, yeah. It takes 15 minutes for the force to regenerate in combat. Yeah, I've never been much of a whiskey fan. I got way too much of a sweet tooth to drink whiskey.
Beyond this door, someone yet lives. Be mindful. His thoughts are difficult to read. But you have nothing to fear from this one. And he might...
Okay, how do I open that? Jaeger. Oh yeah, I never gotten the Jaeger either. I'm not much of a spirit fan overall. Guess we're running around naked. Fair enough. Fair enough. To each their own, as the saying goes. To each their own.
Nice outfit. What, you miners change regulation uniform while I've been in here? You mean before or after that Jedi showed up? Either way, it's a real short story. You see, this Jedi shows up, and you know what that means. Where there's one Jedi, the Republic will soon be crawling up your ion engine in no time. But the story gets better. See, some of the miners get it into their ferrocrete skulls that since the Jedi's unconscious, they can collect the bounty the exchange has posted for live Jedi. Well, what passes for the law here didn't like that idea. So the two groups started fighting.
Then there was some big explosion, and then I was sitting here for a long time, waiting for some half-naked miner to show up and ask a bunch of questions.
The exchange is a big crime outfit, mostly operate out of Nar Shaddaa. Spice running, gun trafficking, slave trading. Now I guess they're posting bounties on Jedi. Don't know much about it. Maybe the exchange wants one as a trophy, or somebody's got something against Jedi and is looking to collect. Not many Jedi left. Wouldn't surprise me if the bounty's pretty high. I doubt it. No. It was war that thinned the Jedi, not the exchange. The ones that weren't killed in the Jedi Civil War ended up switching off the lightsabers long ago. Word is there's not even a Jedi Council anymore, but who knows? Yeah, Revan, Malak, and the Jedi that went to join them in the Mandalorian Wars. They turned against the other Jedi and had a scrap that almost laid waste to the galaxy. Where have you been? Look, no offense or anything, But your weird half-naked interrogation isn't my idea. Hey, wait a minute. You're that Jedi the miners were talking
Took you
about.
long enough.
Where is everybody? From my beautiful view in this security cage? Look, I heard some explosions, some emergency alarms, some toxic gas pouring out of the vents. Maybe none of them survived. Look, hey. This facility isn't a military installation, which means we may have a chance. You shut down this cell security field and I can reroute the emergency system so we can get to the hangars. We grab a ship and then we fly out of here. Huh? What are you talking about? So you done interrogating me, or are we...
Trying to get
Great.
maximum
Now to
dark
business.
side as soon as I can.
Let's get to the command
so
console.
I can get the cost reduction for Force Lightning.
Alright, here we are. Now this console is set on automatic hail. You may have heard it when you came in. The asteroid drift charts are constantly being updated, so it sends out a transmission to incoming vessels so they don't get crushed into space dust. The hail warns them to keep their distance until orbital drift charts are transmitted, and then provides docking instructions to incoming ships, usually freighters. Thing is, you can bounce that same transmission back to the comm here, and suddenly you've got access to the communication system from the inside. Pure Pazak. The console's ours. Now, all we need to do is reactivate the turbo lifts, cancel the emergency lockdown. Hey! This system's been severed from the main hub, after it was locked down from remote. You can't even reroute the system, it's been cut clean. No, someone tried to lock down this whole level tight, and leave us here, trapped. I doubt it. All we have is communications back. For all the good trying to shout in a vacuum will do us. Be my guest.
Yes, be afraid, T3. I am your god now. I have usurped your divinity and become the skill monkey. Now what gaps do I need to fill? Awareness and dance. Okay, we'll come back to that. I see why they added this feature. It's for people like Bacon who like to Unga Bunga caveman it. Shit, I don't have any parts. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Dual wield flurry master speed go burr. Although in this build, force lightning go burr. Drain life go burr. Hang on, have I got 2 pew-pews? I do now. I probably should have read that. Oh god, here they come. Yeah, I'm using that droid shocker. Get fucked. Yeah, I forgot when I was assigning my points to make sure I had at least 10 dexterity to make sure I wasn't at a defense penalty. But by the time the defense penalty becomes relevant, I'm going to be getting hit all the time anyway.
A lot of cargo from the Jedi's freighter is being stored in the secure cargo hold until we can pass it through the quarantine checks. And as requested, all the programming spikes the security officers wanted confiscated have been stored there as well, to prevent further system compromises. The secure cargo hold should be safe enough. If anybody wants to break into it, they'd have to blow it open with explosives. A lot of cargo from... Who ordered the mining droids to repair that Jedi's freighter? I come in here off the work shift and 3 of them are repairing the port stabilizers? Did I miss something? Is somebody planning a trip? Because orders were that the hangar was to be locked down ever since that Jedi arrived. I don't know what maintenance is up to, but you can't just commission droids for repairs, especially with half the work shifts in medbay. Those droids are needed to repair the ventilation tunnels before gas builds up to terminal levels. It's not like that ship can go anywhere anyway. Even if it had the asteroid orbital drift charts, the navicomputer's been voice-locked. You'd need the access code to get it spaceworthy. Considering this latest droid commission breach, I'm putting the droids in this section under the control of the current dock officer. If anyone sends commands to the mining droids outside this terminal, I'll be forced to enact full override. Looks like those droids got the vessel working again, even with all the damage it had taken. The maintenance officer still won't admit ordering them to fix it, though. Regardless, still no luck accessing the navicomputer. It's been voice-locked, maybe by one of the corpses we found on the ship, like the old woman. If so, that ship isn't going anywhere, unless we rip out the navicomputer and put in a new one, if we even had one to spare. The only reason someone would lock their navicomputer is to hide their astrogation charts. Someone didn't want us to know where that ship was going, or where it had been. Only smugglers do that, or someone with something to hide. That Jedi's got a lot of questions to answer.
Oh, it's a utility droid, not an astromech. Noted. Hello, pretty. God, computer use is such a fucking excellent source of experience. Defense 17 now. Perfect. Wait, safe. What do you got there, T3? Oh, T3 can get fucked, apparently.
So is that stupid droid of yours gonna come through or not? Well, I'm beginning to think I was a little better off in my... Hey, what do you know? A little cargo cylinder came through. If he got the turbo lifts working, then we should have a clear run to the hangar. Wait. Don't tell me you're taking that hatch down into the mining tunnels. Are you? That explosion I heard came from below. There's probably nothing down there except superheated rock and collapsed blast tunnel. Me? You're the Jedi. If one of us has to go,
not a Jedi,
then it's you.
mate.
Guardians of peace and justice throughout the galaxy, last I heard. I'll take coward over stupid any day. I'll keep the comlink on just in case you need some...
I just want to keep an eye on my dark side points because it gives me a cost reduction on Force Lightning. Shuka, welcome in. How you doing, champ?
Can you read me? If you can handle yourself, fine. I'm just looking out for...
Oh, hello there. Oh, yeah. We have clothing. How you doing, champ? Good. I'm about an hour in. Died 2 or 3 times. Got the hiccups. Going to be a little bit vulnerable at this early juncture of the game. For the simple fact that I am a caster build. So I don't really have much in the way of physical stats. Cheers, Sigma. Glad to have you in as always, bud. It's a bit more palatable to wait 90 seconds for a new fight than 15 minutes. Apparently I'm regenerating health as well. That's fine, we can wait for everything. We can wait for everything. $45, $6, $47, $48, $49. We've got to level up. Skills. Got 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beats. I'm 3rd level, so I'll get that next time I get a feat. Shit. Excuse me. Now give me toughness. Powers. We've got shock, we can't get that till level 9. Oh, I can't get Drain Life till 9th level. Okay. Well, I'm going to have a glut of powers. So I'm pretty much open on what I can take. Take effect mine. So next level I take Force Regeneration. 1 to 11. 1 to 12 plus 2. That works. I don't know if there's any situation in which I wouldn't be in control of this character, but you never know. The good thing is I'm going to be bumping up treat wound, which means med kits are going to be fucking immense. Like even normal med packs are just going to heal for like 1,000. Right, grab all that. Uh-huh. Right. That thing is a little tougher than I was anticipating. Just playing some KOTOR 2. Oh yeah, I always knew it would be a short-term thing because it's like it's a vaccination. It's not the actual illness. It's flu season here, so it's a good reminder that there are diseases not named COVID. My opinions on that gentleman are well known. All good, all good. How's things going at work, dude? After the last little hiccup. Okay. You're all set for money though, right? Oh dear. Okay.
Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you alive, Master, provided my receptors are not off focus. How may I be of assistance?
Yeah, don't push yourself too hard, because it's no good job hunting if you burn yourself out.
Answer. I am a survivor of the Harbinger, just as you were, Master. With the unexpected termination of my previous Master, you are the only organic which I may now serve. Irritated answer. Oh, Master, it is such a long, dull story, and not terribly relevant to our current situation. Hesitant explanation. That has been the subject of considerable discussion since our arrival here, Master. Many have attempted to claim you and this unit as salvage. I was crudely interrogated concerning our brief history together on board the Harbinger, before its communications, weapons, and engines suffered the cascade failure that disabled the ship. Speculation. It is possible you were incapacitated and locked in the well-shielded cargo compartment as the Harbinger was being systematically crippled, Master.
Sorry about that. The protocols finished work on the sonic imprint sensors. I was still the moment. But I'm locking up the original here to prevent the other miners from using its ability to play back or record voices to override the droid's voice controls. Uncle Bob, welcome in. How are you, sir?
See you intact, Master.
It's been a long time since I last played these, so I don't really recall.
It is a pleasure.
I'm sure there's a community of uncles on Twitch. That's actually what I say is like I tell people I'm the uncle they didn't know they had. Well, we've seen from R2-D2 that they're usually equipped with sort of. Oh no, that's an astromech, not a gonk. I usually go with. What's the because yeah, everyone says Bob's your uncle, but I usually go with Robert's your father's brother, or Bob's your auntie's living brother. So Bob actually is your uncle, because I think it's a saying in the US. I certainly one in Australia is, you know, you do this, and Bob's your uncle. Yeah. I usually manipulate it into Robert's your auntie's live-in lover. Or Robert's your father's brother. For 40 XP to level. I get level 4, I get force regen. But apparently it was always a big spoiler, because apparently Darth Vader is if not exactly, but close to the German for Dark Father. But I don't know why I'm doing that. That's just... Yeah, that's an interesting kettle of fish right there. Two chemists walk into a bar. The first one says, "I'll have a glass of H2O." Drinks it and has a great night. The second one says, "I'll have a glass of H2O2 too." And drinks it and dies. Sorry, I'll have a glass of H2O2. Yep, hydrogen peroxide. I gotta fucking find some... I gotta find some spikes. Yeah. I actually find chemistry fascinating. Like, it's a throwaway line in Breaking Bad, but at one point, Walter says, "Chemistry is the study of change, and truer words have never been spoken." Oh, chemistry is fascinating because it actually is the study of change. Ah, I see. I see. I should have stuck to uni. I was real good at chemistry. Because I can get my head around chemical equations. All good, Bob. Cheers for stopping by, mate. Have a good day at work, yeah? Well, I mean... the thing about chemical equations is they're predicated on one very simple concept. Matter cannot be created or destroyed. Yeah. Nurture that. Nurture that. The world needs more STEM field graduates. We need less gender studies graduates and more STEM field graduates. What's up, buddy? Attributes. Actually, I need to get that to 14. Well, we've got powers. I'm listening, Risk. I think abolishing a $1 and $5 bill is fucking absurd. Whoever's suggesting that is a fucking clown. That's actually I'm not going to go down that fucking line of reasoning because let's not go down that line of reasoning. I think US denominations are quite elegant. Let's take Scream. Yeah, let's take Shriek. No, I think that would be a fucking clown move. I mean, let's face it, to a certain extent, your government's kind of clowns. It's been clowns. The government's been clownish since 2016. Yeah, 5 makes no sense. I like to shock people because knowing what we knew in 2016, I'd have actually voted for the person that won. I actually think the person running against the winner is actual. It is a pleasure to see you intact, Master. It's actual evidence that the government's run by lizard people.
It is a pleasure to see you intact.
That's just my opinion. if you live, I'm a firm believer that if you live in a democratic government, democratic nation, it is your duty to vote. And if you do not vote, you do not have the right to complain about the government.
Glad you survived the tunnel. Found anything? Found any? Yeah? Did you blow it up? Because droids can't... Look, I could have let you rot in those mining tunnels, and all I get from you is backtalk. You know what? I don't trust you. For all I know, you could have caused all this trouble. In fact, you did, just by being a Jedi. So before you start accusing me of anything, Jedi, maybe you better take a look at what you've done.
Well, I mean, the American system is difficult because a lot of things are fucked up by the Electoral College, but the Electoral College is actually kind of required for a country like the US. Because if there's no Electoral College, it's no longer by the people for the people. It's by the people of LA, New York, and Texas. Because if you need a simple majority of votes to win, then I'm just campaigning in California, Florida, California, New York, and Texas. Because that's where the major population centers are. Like, the Electoral College system needs major reform. But it's required. Like, I'm not smart enough to know, like, how to reform the system, but fuck, this got unexpectedly fucking political. Yeah. You're gonna hate me for this, but I don't think the Bill of Rights should be touched at all. Those 10 amendments should be fucking untouchable. Because if one gets changed, then the other 9 are at risk. Especially 1, 4, 5, and 6. As far as I can see, the American legal system is predicated on precedence.
It is a pleasure to see you intact, Master. Greetings. It is a pleasure to see you intact.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Greetings. It is a pleasure to see you intact, Master. Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you intact. Hesitant answer. A T3 utility droid would be our common. However, I feel I must inform you that, droid prejudice aside, T3 models exhibit excessive individualism when not routinely memory wiped. This individualism can become such a nuisance that even a droid such as myself is tempted to reduce them to their base components, if not crush them into slag. But enough of my seemingly irrelevant tangent. Where did you leave the droid, Master? Answer. Then that would explain why such a pitying answer. Oh, that is unfortunate, Master. Clarifying query. Did the T3 unit go... Although the door could have been opened from the opposite side without much difficulty, a flaw in the emergency lockdown procedure, which the automated systems have most likely corrected. Answer. Only the Paragus administration. If he hasn't already been murdered in an unfortunate accident, then he is trapped in the dormitory section.
Oh, good
which
whisk.
has been
Thanks for stopping by,
effectively
mate.
cut
You
off
have a good
from the
rest. You've earned
facility
it.
by explosives. Theory. You could walk across the surface of the Morning, Master. Continued exploration of this facility may play. I encourage you to return to the medical bay and wait for retrieval from a weary resignation. Very well, Master, but there is very little that I can do. You see, the airlock is sealed by a code. Correction. Oh, I already possess the condescending explanation. Master, the console governing the droid maintenance area and the airlock is voice printed. Musing. In the last days of his life, the maintenance officer was quite careful about voice protocols, bordering on paranoid obsession. Conjecture. I suspect once he realized something was wrong in the facility, he voice-locked the droid bay functions. A prudent measure, but in the end, he met the same fate as the rest of the organics. Condescending explanation. Oh yes, Master. The code is maintenance control, voice print ID. Answer. Master, you cannot. You... Of course. And I heard... Recitation. Oh yes, Master. The record of his last moments were...
5 droids, burning through the outer door. They're forcing their way into the bay. Please, someone that... Oh no, they're through! Oh, my leg! They're burning through my leg! Oh, stop! Stop, please!
Addendum. His remaining attempts at communication are variations in Decibel Master, ranging from frenzied screams to gibbering inarticulate attempts to beg for his life. Recitation. Oh yes, Master. The record of his last moments were...
5 droids, burning through the outer door. They're forcing their way into the bay. Please, someone that... Oh no, they're through! Oh!
Addendum. His... Objection. Master, to commit such an act would be in violation of the ethics programming most droids are believed to possess.
Just fucking do it.
I am afraid there is nothing that can be done. Irritated objection. Master, there is nothing wrong with my communications functionality. I will prove it. A recitation. Maintenance control voice print ID R1B5. There. Was that confused query? I am sorry, Ma.
I got dark side points for tricking a droid.
Maintenance control voice print ID R1B5.
Do we get to see the legendary Poo Pants run? Poo Pants run! Fucking Poo Pants Turbo run.
That's about time. I lost your signal after you left the mining tunnels. Now you're coming in clear.
Except I'm picking you up on the exterior of the facility. On the asteroid's surface. That can't be right.
Huh? What are you doing out there? You're crazy, even for a Jedi. What little is left of the facility's they're venting Paraga's fuel deposits into space through the... That's just it. They're not supposed to be active when the airlock's opened, and not without the safety measures kicking in. The vents look like they've been purposely rerouted to vent the gases to the exterior, and only in the last few... Now what? I don't believe this. There's a I have a bad feeling.
Darth Nihilus, I think. Mate, old mates are all fucked up. Need some lotion there, mate. Like a fucking 44-gallon drum of lotion. inactive. And I can't even make it to the dormitory section. I watched the turrets turn their carbonite freeze rays on my barn before I even got halfway across the room. Fortunately, the range doesn't seem to go beyond the room itself, so I was able to remain safe in the corridor. Didn't have any ranged weapons to take him out. Didn't have a sneeze. Okay. So he didn't have any... Actually, can I make sonic charges? Chapter 16 versus Droid. Let's just let regen take over. Right. Okay. Got another lecture about contraband. Security hasn't started spot checks yet. Some location in the lower bunk. The room in the eastern dormitory will be safe. Maybe not there unless you look for it. Well, I fucking guess I know about it now, don't I? So they're now going to get around to fixing the ventilation systems. Make the food processors back up again. Then the next time the fumes start flooding the missile, I'll be dead rather than just nauseous. I'll keep the breath mask here just in case. This hollow log looks like it has to be plugged to a hollow reader. Okay. Just 1 second there. Okay, items and XP I'm expecting. I'm actually immune to poison. Okay then. Okay, we're starting to get the dark side cost reduction involved.
We just took an inventory of our supplies. We've got enough emergency rations in the dormitories to last almost a month. But with all the problems in the facility, I don't know how long we'll last. I wish we could contact the Jedi. Maybe he could... But no, he's still floating in that damn tank. Someone's played us for fools. And since KOTOR and his crew aren't locked in here with us, it's pretty clear who it was. If I ever catch up with that Mandalorian-loving son of a... At least the air scrubbers are still working, even though they're tied into the... Hey, what's happening to the ventilation system? It's... This may be the beginning of a long record. It's about an hour after the facility suffered the explosion that triggered the emergency lockdown. Just finished helping the dock officer set up the transmission relay. Not much signal strength, but it's better than nothing. The transmission gives the code to open the turbo lift when or if help arrives. Code is a simple group of 5 numbers. 3, 17, 13, then the next 2 numbers are...
Sir, couldn't we contact the med bay? Maybe the Jedi's awake. If so, he could help us.
No good. The link to the medical computer was severed from the hub, just like the administration console. Even if the Jedi wakes up, how would we get the dormitory turbo lift code to him? Without it, the turbo lift to the administration level is locked down.
We managed to get to the dormitories. We should be safe here. We've been trying to use the holo-transmitter to beam a transmission to the administration level to end the lockdown. But the administration console's been severed from the main hub. Everyone thinks we should try to evacuate on our own as soon as possible. But there's no way to break the dormitory seals from the inside. I'm going to keep sending distress calls in the meantime. We've been trying to find a way to circumvent the lockdown and get to our hangar bay, but so far, no luck. The situation's worse than we thought. Even if we get out of here, we can't shut down the fuel depot force fields if a fuel leak was detected. If so, the only way off this asteroid is if a ship docks with us. But the only connection to the docking platform is on the administration level, and we can't get up to the docking bay while we're trapped here. I only hope someone survived the explosion in the mining tunnels. If not, then we're stranded here. Unless our transmission reaches a passing ship, or a Telos freighter. Managed to use the holo-transmitter here as a crude relay to beam short-burst transmissions outside the Paragas facility. With any luck, the transmission will carry beyond the asteroid field. We've set the emergency transmission on automatic playback. We're using a simple military flash code to transmit the code to the turbo lifts, so maybe our rescuers can get down to the dormitory when they reach the station. Without those turbolift codes, our rescuers wouldn't be able to get here from the administration level. And without those codes, we wouldn't be able to get to the administration level if we found a way out on our own. The messages are short distress calls only, since we can't get much signal strength. It's pretty weak, so unless a ship is actively searching the area, it might be a long time before a ship picks up the message. After all, who would be scouring frequencies way out here looking for trouble?
What did you want to talk to me about? I have to suit up and drill the 3219K asteroid claim within the hour, so talk quick.
I heard you had plans for the Jedi. About selling him to the exchange.
Yeah, but security already set their piece on that, didn't they? Nobody's getting sold to anyone.
Are they? I've seen the logs you've been accessing. Maybe the two of us could work something out.
It doesn't matter what we work out. We wouldn't make one hyperspace jump before what's left of the Republic was on us.
If you have a way off this station, I can cover our tracks, and ensure the Republic is not alerted to our presence.
Well, I may know someone. Works the system on special jobs. He may want to know details, but I might be able to arrange transport.
I've seen the logs. I know you've already asked him and given the details. Once he agrees, I can handle the rest.
Handle the rest? Like how?
When the time comes, I'll contact you via comlink. Maintenance out.
Since when did the maintenance officer grow some horns?
The transmission gives the code to open the turbolift when or if help arrives. Code is a simple group of 5 numbers. 3, 17, 13. The transmission gives the code to open the turbolift.
Okay. End it there.